What's going on, guys? Moose Juice here, the internet's least busy music nerd, here to review Pico's 2023 album, Irreversible Advance. Now, this album just came out 38 minutes ago, and I listened to it for the first time, and you'll find how I feel about this. Starting with the first track, The Exposition. It's a little bit of a heavier jazz track, but the drums are a little bit louder, and it's a great start to the album. And it's pretty beautiful and symphonic, I'd say. And it's a great kickstart to the album that really gets you excited for the riff. Track 2 is Master P Interlude, and it's a great interlude that has some great transitions between track 1 and track 3. Please shut the hell up. It has some nice, beautiful hi-hats and some... Shut your mouth. It has some nice hi-hats and some nice cymbals. Can you shut your mouth? Some nice cymbals. And it's something I really enjoy because it doesn't feel dragged along. And, it definitely has, some beautiful, the synth that near the end of the song. And I really enjoy it. Now moving on to my second favorite track, track 3, Love Thy... Shut your mouth now! Track 3, Love Thy Manatee. It's simply a beautiful, jazzy, symphonic track with some nice saxophone, some nice synth, some nice soft drums, and I really just enjoy the track quite a bit. Moving on to track 4, perhaps my least favorite, but by no means bad. This song, it has some, just some nice ambient sounds at the start and leads into some nice drums, like, it's like, how does it go? It's like, and then it starts going crazy towards the end to show how Pico feels about the album. Right, Pico? Track 5, Inspired by Merzbow, right? Inspired by seriously? Inspired by Merzbow is a very heavy and, a nice noise. I'm personally not a noise music guy, but this is great. It's very heavy and it's great. It's amazing. Moving on to track 6, Vag Scam Tet. It's actually, I really enjoy Vag Scam Tet, and it unfortunately for Pico, it got leaked on SoundCloud, so we heard it before. Hey, no, because you leaked it. Yeah. But it sounds like it sounds like a C418 track. It's like a Minecraft track. It's really just beautiful and just ambient. Now moving to my favorite track, track 7, which track 6 leads into track 7 with a beautiful transition. Track 7 starts off, as a start. Starts off and then, has a quick, like a boom, like a movie, sound. Like a hit, yeah. And then it's very chill. Yeah, very, not very chill. It's a very fast-paced jazz track, and it's just very beautiful, and it's really something great. I don't really understand the title, personally. We Are Mittens. You want to hear? What's the title? The title... It switches towards the end to more of a heavy industrial type of a song, and I really enjoy it. This is my favorite track. It's very industrial. It's very beautiful. It's fast-paced. It's definitely a little bit of everything. Moving on to track 8, the title Subverted Expectations is kind of showed with how the song is. You think it's going to be pretty crazy, and it's a very chill song. It's definitely something you can chill out to. It's kind of lo-fi, maybe not. But yeah, it's, just a chill lo-fi, I'd say. It's kind of also ambient. I really appreciate how this album, it's consistently good. But it's deep, it has the depth. It's a mix of different things, and I think it does it very well. And it leads into track 9, which is kind of a nice, beautiful jazz with a beautiful grand piano type sound. And that springtime solace, a nice what's it called when you do like the repeating the same first letter? Yeah, some nice alliteration to make the title really go off the tip of your tongue. And track 10, The Explosion, really is just something very unique to the rest of Pico's work, excluding Pulse. parallel to the exposition, according to the artist. It's just very heavy and fast paced. It has some nice guitar in there. It has a nice hip hop beat towards the end, maybe like a heavier hip hop beat. It's really just absolutely wonderful. Definitely one of my favorite tracks. And moving on to the final track, track 11. This track features what happens at the start. I mean, like, it's so track 11 starts off with a metronome, and there's some just pretty chill music, you know. What do you call it? Yeah, like inspired by Duster and Mac DeMarco. And it moves on to, it's a double track, Hummingbird / Thank You. The Thank You features Pico, the artist, and Gary Dollarsign, who is a Gary Dollarsign, who's a great artist, and he's kind of giving a he's like oldie, like shout out to everybody, you know, who worked on the album. You know, shout out to Pico, shout out to Gary Dollarsign, shout out to me, Frank Dollarsign, but I did not help with the album, unfortunately, and I'm not Frank Dollarsign, so I'm nobody according to this, according to Pico. But the things I'm going to be basing this album off of is 3 different things, or maybe 4. Re-listenability, consistency, depth, and individual tracks. Re-listenability, I give it a 10 out of 10 due to its only 26-minute long length, and it's really re-listenable and like good. And it's very consistent. In my opinion, there are no tracks that I'd give below a 6 out of 10. There's no tracks I wouldn't want to listen to. And so it's just really consistently pretty good. And it's deep. So depth, I'm going to give it 10 because of the variety of genres that are used in the album. And I really appreciate all the work that Pico gave forth to release his album. And then individual tracks, I give the Exposition a 10, Master P an 8, Love Thy Manatee a 10, Flashlight Break a 7, Pulse Angel 10, Vag Scam Tat 10, We Are Mittens 10, Subverted Expectations 9, Springtime Solace 10, The Explosion 10, and Hummingbird Thank You 10. So my overall ranking for this album, a solid 9.8. 9.8. And that is open to change. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. What does he say after that? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I hope you enjoyed it. My great friend Pico put a lot of work into this. I'm personally signed with Pico Records officially, and we're looking forward to a lot of great albums in the future. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Dude, I tried to like walk out and, you know, I take the headphones on and walk out, but my headphones are running underneath my shirt, so I took them off and it did not work at all. My headphones are like, my headphone cable runs under my shirt, and I tried to take my headphones off and walk away, and they hung from my shirt. Alright, I'm gonna edit this now.